This is a video about how I got screwed over. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite girl, KeonnaDemyra, back here with another video. As you can see from the title of this video, y'all, I have been going through a lot. The past few months have been a lot for me. Yup, a lot. It's actually really crazy. So in this video, I'm doing my locks. This was actually Mother's Day, and Mother's Day weekend, I decided to do my hair because I was actually stuck in the house because my car broke down, and I ain't had nothing else to do. I was tired of looking like a bum. So yeah, here's me doing my hair. But we're gonna talk about why I'm here today. So yeah, the title of this video, I went and bought a house, y'all. Shout out to becoming a homeowner, but also what was I thinking? Like, what was I thinking? So I have been in my house for a total of a month. And I want to say, y'all, this has been like the house from hell. Like so much has happened in so little time, dealing with this house. It's just been a lot. I don't know what to do. So right now, let's just start off. I am a single parent. I am I would say a government worker. So y'all know government workers don't make a lot of money or whatever. So I didn't qualify for much to buy a home. So I did, get some grants or whatnot, which the grants fell through, which is crazy. And that happened because of Donald Trump. And I was just devastated. Like I said, this whole home buying process was a lot for me. And I just, never again. I do not see it happening, guys. I don't. So let's just start off with, what's going on. So I bought the house in April. So, from whenever the last time I posted a video is when I pretty much started the process, because I haven't been reading, I haven't been doing anything. I've been straight working and focusing on the home buying process or whatnot. So I bought my home in April and I moved in at the end of April. So from April 2nd or 1st or whatever, till the end of April, work was supposed to be getting done to the home for me to move in. So yeah, that was happening, but it was not happening the right way, in which I feel so bad for myself because everybody knows me. I'm a nice person, I'll let you pretty much do your thing and I follow up as needed. That's just the case management in me. I will, okay, you tell me what needs to be done and we kind of check in with each other periodically. And so that's what was happening with me and the contractors. So from April 2nd to the end of April, they were in the house working, doing little things here and there. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm not going to check up on y'all. So Easter rolls around, and y'all know, that's the third week in April, or close to the third week or whatever. And I'm just like, all right, okay. I plan to move on in a week or two. So we're going to see what's going on. So I was just following up with the contractor or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, we're going to do this on Monday and you're going to be good to go. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't know nothing about no electricity or whatever they was fixing. I don't know. So y'all, I came to the house like after my beach trip or whatever, and the electricity was not fucking working. Like, it was not working, y'all. So I was struggling trying to get the electricity work. I'm calling people like, what's going on? So they told me to call Duke. I called Duke. Duke said something about they didn't have the paperwork from the code enforcement. So call code enforcement. They sent the paperwork. She told me like the exact timestamp and everything. They sent everything to Duke. And so I called Duke back, and I was talking to Duke again, and Duke was like, yeah, we don't know what's going on. So y'all, I'm outside as a girl. Like, I am just a girl. I am a girl. Like, when I say I am a girl, I am a girl. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. Like, nothing. And so I'm outside fiddling with the breaker boxes and this, that, and the third. So you know what? I'm done doing all that. I picks up my phone and I calls the contractor, because I'm like, hey contractor, yeah, I'm trying to fiddle with the electricity, nothing's working in the house. So like I did, on the breaker box, the switches, I did flip one and the air came on. And so I was like, okay, so just keep playing with it and maybe stuff will work or whatever. But the contractor was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna just send the electrician out there tomorrow so he can, tell you what's going on. Get the electrician out here, y'all. And he's like, oh, this is what's going on, and da 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 blah blah blah. And he was like, okay, let me look at this, because every time you turn on a light, the switch trips. I'm like, yeah, I know that ain't supposed to happen like that. So, can you fix it? Because that wasn't happening before. And so he fixed it. It took him a couple days. And so, like, for some odd reason, the electrician, like, I was starting the process of, coming in. Like, matter of fact, I have a video of me painting, which I plan to upload later. And maybe I'll do another story time about painting or whatever, because it's stupid. But yeah, so, and I was like, yeah, some of this stuff in this house ain't working, and it was working. So what's the problem? What did you do, or whatever? And he was just like, okay, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna fix it. So for days, like in the process of me like moving stuff in, before I moved in, the electrician, they would be here every day, and I'm just like, okay, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? They would just be here doing stuff. And I'm checking in. I'm like, okay, cool. So one day, like, what really pissed me off, like, one of the electricians, technicians, whatever they want to be called at the moment, was smoking in my house, y'all. And I could not believe that. Like, you got a cigarette up to your lips in this house smoking, and this ain't your shit. Sir, please get it together now. Like, I was so irritated. Like, I could not believe what was going on. And so all right, yeah. So I said something to him about it, because who do this? My shit. Sorry, didn't mean to curse, but this is my shit. Like, why are you in here smoking? And so I said something. I was like, oh yeah, can you not smoke in here? Like, no. It's like, I already got a shitty deal, y'all. Like, they had said the seller was supposed to get the house professionally clean. He did not, so I had to do that before I moved in, because I wasn't moving my stuff into no dirty ass house. And I was just like, oh my God, like, everything was dirty and dusty and all this stuff. The walls was like dirty. You could see fingerprints all over the walls and stuff. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. So, like, I was just like struggling, a part of the deals. And so, like, some other stuff kind of like happened, and I'm a kind of person that, once stuff start happening, too much start happening at one time, you gotta leave me alone, because the next thing finna come out my mouth is some cuss words. And I don't be caring who I be cussing out. Like, anybody can literally get it. And, like, I don't mind. And so I was just like, yeah, I was just telling everybody, leave me alone. Don't call me. Don't ask me no questions. Nothing. I feel like I got shitted, and you know, I'm really not in the mood to play around. And so I just stopped talking to, you know, anybody who will call to ask me about the house. Like, I already felt like I had made a bad decision, and you know, it wasn't the fact that like, oh, I rushed the process. Like, I just had a shitty deal, got a shitty deal. Like, I should, now that I'm thinking about it, I honestly should have gotten out of the deal when the tenants who lived in the home did not move out when they were supposed to. Like, one thing about me and, you know, time constraints and stuff like that, I am not an on-timer. I'm always late. This is something I've been telling my family that I really and truly want to work on. Like, I want to, you know, get better at being on time. Well, you know, it was time for them people to move. They were supposed to be moved out like February, so I could have time to come in and, you know, do what I need to do, like look around and, you know, really and truly have a good look at it and see if I wanted to, you know, really purchase this home. Well, they didn't end up moving till March. And I was just like, you know, I was talking to my realtor, and I'm like, girl, what, you know, what is going on? What is taking these people so long to move out? Like, and she was just like, I'll talk to him. And she did. And it just seemed like they eventually started putting a little pep in their step. But they were still, like, everything was moving slow. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I put in my notice with my landlord. So I'm going to be out at the end of the month. So, yeah, everything needs to be good to go by the end of April, because I'm not paying rent for May for a couple days. Like, even though, like, when I first you know, contacted my landlord and told him, I was like, hey, Mr. Mitch, I bought a house, I'm moving. And he was kind of devastated, and I was kind of devastated too, because one thing I can say about my landlord, I lived in my townhouse for 5 or 6 years. I've been there for a while, and my landlord has been really, really good to me. He, you know, he got me a baby shower gift and everything. I still pay rent throughout the pandemic, all that time. Like, when I call him and something's wrong, he immediately comes and fix it. Like, last summer, our air went out. Our air could have been out all day. I was at work. My grandma was at home with Cairo and my sister, and they was just sitting in the hot house. And I was like, Grandma, what's wrong? And I was like, Grandma, the air been like this all day? She was like, yeah, but I'm fine. You know, old people, they be cold. So I called him like 6 o'clock, and he was like, oh no, we're gonna send somebody out. That same night, that white boy came and fixed that air in his little khaki pants, khaki shorts and stuff, like he was going to dinner. And I was like, oh goodness, he was getting towed by the mosquitoes out there working on the air, but he got it fixed. And then what was next? Then I had a snake in the house immediately. When I called him and I was like, hey, it's a snake in the house. When I tell y'all that man got somebody out there quick, fast, in a hurry, like, he actually had a whole issue with animal control, because animal control in Spartanburg County was like, oh yeah, we don't do that, we don't come out. And my landlord was like, oh no, my tenant is in this home, she got a baby, she can't stay in here with no snake. And he was absolutely right, because I had already made up in my mind, if they don't get the snake out and I don't see them get the snake out, I'm going to stay in a hotel. Like, I was not playing. But overall, like, I have had the best experience with my landlord. I highly recommend him. So, you know, if y'all ever looking for a place to rent in Spartanburg, please let me know in the city, because you know, I'll refer my landlord. Me and him ain't never had no issues, honestly. But my neighbors and the other girl who lived there before them, they had issues. Now that girl who lived there before me, she was a wild child. That girl was crazy. That girl ain't paid her rent the whole pandemic. And when I asked her why she ain't paid her rent the whole pandemic, she was like, cause we ain't got to. I was like, girl, you tripping. Like, you still going to work and everything, so you just over here pocketing the money. You having parties every weekend, all this. You got the guys running in and out of there. And I was just like, girl, you tripping. I paid mine. And but yeah, she was a wild child. I couldn't fool her. But back to me buying this house. Like, so the electrician didn't mess up the electricity in the house. One wall does not work, and I'm still on the hunt for an electrician to come and fix it. But I'm not in a rush because, like I said, I have been putting money into a home, that I felt like was supposed to be already together for me, and I just didn't like that. Like, it is what it is. I have a process to go through with them. So at this point of the home ownership, I am okay. My grandparents came to paint. My granddad is putting up light fixtures. So I am making the house a home for me and Cairo. I do have a backyard. I have a garage and workshop and a guest house. So I'm still overall kind of happy about the decision that I made. Privacy fence loading coming soon. So I am going to take y'all on this journey with me of home ownership, different little things, DIYs I do. I'll probably upload the video of me painting, and do a little story time. I was in this video, y'all can see me struggling trying to do these pedals. I don't know how the girls do it, but somebody got to teach me. Like, I was really struggling, but I was trying to do something different. I'm kind of tired of the 2-strand twist. But I'm gonna always do a little 2-strand twist, baby, because that's a go-to. You need a little quick little style, do your little 2-strand twist, lock, knot, bulb, or whatever. And shout out to my locks. They are really growing. I am so happy about the progress that my locks have made, but I don't like the fact that some of them are really thin. They are thinning. I do need to get some lock maintenance. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. Funds are kind of tight right now. Like I said, I just bought a house and I just bought a car. I got to chill out. I got bills to pay and I'm still trying to go on vacation. I had just recently turned 30 and I had what did I do for my 30th birthday? I had to, do something simple. Not even simple. I hung out with my friends and we went to Steak 48, which I'll do a whole story time on that. I couldn't do recorded video because Cairo was with me. He don't be that baby love my attention. I wonder if he be, wanting his daddy attention or anybody else attention like that, because mine, he gots to have it. It's all about him. So yeah, but yeah, I plan to take you guys on this journey of home ownership and DIY stuff. When I say DIY, y'all, it's so much stuff I have to continue to fix up in the guest house, in the garage, in the workshop. And believe it or not, y'all, I have not been in my workshop yet because it's open and I can't get the doors closed. And the crazy thing about that, it's cats out there. I have a security system, so the security always let me know where the cat's at. Y'all know I don't fool with no animals. I ain't got time for y'all jumping around and stuff. Somebody be done jump out there and get me. One night my security camera stopped working and I called my little sister. She was supposed to do something. I was like, girl, stay on the phone with me while I go out here. And I had the flashlight in one hand and the gun in the other. Baby, I don't have time. I am scary. Yeah, definitely scary. I could not, but no, I'm not going out there by myself like that. And the security camera went out at night. And that sucker be going off, baby. But I plan on definitely plan on, working on everything step by step. I think the first step in this process, like, is now that the painting is done, well, I have to still paint my office, but my office is packed up with like boxes. Like I said, it's been a month. I plan on going ahead and finish unpacking, but a lot of that stuff is my arts and crafts, so I'm not going to unpack all of that stuff until like I'm really ready to use it. I still have to paint that office, but I plan on going ahead and starting like my outside of the home. The first step is getting a privacy fence. Just because, you know, I don't like people. I'm not neighborly anymore. If I don't got to be neighborly, I ain't going to be. Okay, you can get somebody else to do it, and you know, let somebody else do it. And first of all, one neighbors, I have not had any contact with my neighbors. One side of my neighbors, they have already let me know that they are going to be a problem. So now that I know that you're going to be a problem, I'm going to nip this shit in the bud real quick. Like, I don't even play with them kind of people like that. And y'all know what kind of people I'm talking about. I'm talking about them people who think everything theirs. They came over here with Christopher Columbus and claimed some shit that was not theirs, and they've been doing it ever since. Not today. Okay? Not today, not over here. And like, I hate to be funny, but they kind of like did this thing with my parents, and I'm like, okay, girl, y'all, my mama and daddy already know who I am as a person. I don't fuck around. Like, I really do not fuck around. So they must have felt that in their spirit. Let me go to the parents, her parents, because they might be a little easier than she is. Yeah, you got the right ones, because they'll play with you. Me, I ain't going for that bullshit, because I'm already irritated. But yeah, I don't know, but I'll take you guys through that little journey with me. So fence coming soon, but in the meantime, between time, I am back, you guys. Like, I feel I had to give it a break. I could not continue to like read or anything in this capacity and stressed. I was stressed. I really just had to focus on buying this home and work. But now it's time to play, baby. Big mama back. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so glad you guys are here. Shout out to the real ones who stick along for the whole video. Like, I like my hair. Like, I'm kind of feeling it. Like, okay, Miss Petal Buns. Okay, cutie. Let me get your number. Yeah, I play too much. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Y'all will just see at the end of the video me continue to play with my hair until I get it perfect, like how I want it. Anyways, my lock girlies, you know, lock in with your girl, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.